Welcome to the Daily Reflection for Sunday, February 23rd. The Gospel reading for this weekend's Mass comes to us from the 6th chapter of St. Luke's Gospel. It reads, Jesus said to his disciples, "To you who hear I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. To the person who strikes you on one cheek, offer the other one as well. And from the person who takes your cloak, do not withhold even your tunic. Give to everyone who asks of you, and from the one who takes what is yours, do not demand it back. Do to others as you have them do to you. For if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do the same. If you lend money to those whom you expect repayment, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners and get the same amount. But rather, love your enemies and do good to them, and lend expecting nothing back. Then your reward will be great, and you'll be children of the Most High, for he himself is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. Be merciful just as your Father is merciful. Stop judging, and you will not be judged. Stop condemning, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing, will be poured into your lap. For the measure with which you measure will in return be measured out to you. For many of us, this gospel passage can be summed up in the golden rule that Christ has taught us. But I think all of today's passage points to a couple additional realities that flow from the golden rule. One is that we just need to have an overall generous spirit. Give, and give. And yes, it hurts sometimes to give. But the generosity that we show towards others, the generosity we show towards God, will be rewarded. So we don't need to hoard. We don't need to be worried about scarcity. We just need to be able to be generous and to give. And again, don't worry about keeping track of who owes us what. But again, just giving generously. But then many of you are thinking, well, I can't give generously. I don't have a lot of money. Furthermore, I don't have a lot of talent. And furthermore, what do I have that I can give to people? And one priest commenting on this passage in a homily said, what's the greatest gift we can give to others is time. So therefore, we just need to give generously of our attention, of a listening ear, of spending time with others, writing that note that you've been putting off, saying thank you to people. Because if we give generously of our time, of our attention, of our presence to others, that in and of itself is a true gift to so many people who are starved of attention, who are starved of people's time, who feel alone, who feel isolated, who feel as if no one cares about them. So the more we can be generous, especially around our time, the more we can truly help others who are struggling with loneliness, isolation, and all the challenges that do come with just being people that sometimes, again, are not fully seen, acknowledged by others. But then, brothers and sisters, don't count that cost either. So we give generously, but also don't expect repayment on that time, that attention. And sometimes, we do need it. And thus, again, family members, good friends, we really sometimes need them to step up to the plate. But as Christ tells us, we need to be very generous, very giving. And again, if we can be that around our time, other aspects as well, but again, of our time, we can truly bless other people and be Christ's presence to them. And then finally, one of the things that I know that we do many times is we label someone as an enemy, we label someone as not worthy of our love and respect. And again, in our own hearts and minds, we got to be very careful, because Christ says very clearly we are not to have enemies. We are not to label people in that regard. So again, be generous. Challenge yourself to truly strive to love others fully. And if we can do that, not only will we grow in holiness, but we will truly be working to build up the kingdom. Thanks for listening, and have a blessed day.